Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Quote of the day. Accept the apology even if it is not sincere by Hazrat Ali alayhi salam. WHO guidelines for air pollution and acid rain. I am Dr. Ahmad Wahid Khan, PGR MPH Community Medicine Department, King Edward Medical University. My supervisor is Professor Dr. Saira Afzal. Learning outlines. Introduction. WHO response policies of Pakistan, acid rain, recent updates, MCQs, and references. Introduction. Air pollution is one of the greatest environmental risks to the health. The lower the level of air pollution, the better the cardiovascular and respiratory health of the population will be, both long and short. The WHO Air Quality Guideline Global Update 2021 provides an assessment of health effect of air pollution and threshold for health harmful pollution level. In 2019, 99% of world population was living in places where the WHO air quality guidelines levels were not met. Ambient outdoor air pollution in both cities and rural areas was estimated to cause 4.2 million premature deaths worldwide in 2016. Some 91% of those premature deaths occurred in low and middle income countries, and greatest number in the WHO Southeast Asia and Western Pacific regions. Policies and investment supporting cleaner transport, energy efficient homes, power generation, industry, and better municipal waste management would reduce the key source of outdoor air pollution. WHO response. WHO member state recently adopted a resolution and a roadmap for an enhanced global response to the adverse health effect of air pollution. WHO develops and produces air quality guideline recommending exposure limits to key air pollutants indoor and outdoor. WHO create detailed health-related assessment of different types of air pollutants, including particulates and block carbon particles and ozone. WHO produce evidence of regarding the linkage of air pollution to specific disease such as cardiovascular and respiratory diseases and cancers, as well as burden of disease estimate from existing air pollution exposure at country, regional, and global levels. WHO developed tools, AirQ Plus, a software tool for assessing the health impact from various pollutants. Number two, health economic assessment tool, HEAT, to assess walking and cycling interventions. Green UR, the Green Urban Space and Health Tool, Sustainable Transport Health Assessment Tool, Integrated Transport and Health Impact Modeling Tool, Clean Household Energy Solution Toolkit, CHEST. Clean Household Energy Solution Toolkit to provide countries and programmes with the tools needed to create or evaluate policies that expand clean household energy access and use, which is particularly important as pollutants released in and around the household contribute significantly to ambient pollution. CHEST tool includes module on need assessment, guidance on standards and testing for household energy devices, monitoring and evaluation, materials to empower the health sector to tackle household air pollution. WHO is leading the Joint Task Force on the health aspect of air pollution within Convention on Long Range Transboundaries Air Pollution to assess the health effect of such pollution and to provide supporting documentation. The WHO co-sponsor Pan-Europe program on transport, health and environment has built a model of regional member state and multi-sectoral cooperation for migration of air mitigation of air pollution. Monitoring air pollution. Air pollution is monitored by air quality index, soiling index, particulate matter 2.5 concentrations, concentration of NO2, SO2, CO2, and CO. In the 2021 updated WHO air quality guidelines recommendation on air quality guidelines levels together with interim target for particulate matter with an aerodynamic diameter smaller than 10 micrometer and 2.5 micrometer, ozone, O3, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen dioxide, and carbon monoxide have been formulated. This chart shows a comparison of 2005 and 2021 WHO air quality guidelines. The table shows the reference range of air quality index, particulate matter. If the air quality index is above 300, then this is hazardous, and if it between 0 to 50, it is good. The WHO air quality guidelines set goals to reduce air pollution. National Environmental Policy of Pakistan. The National Environmental Policy of Pakistan aim to protect, conserve, and restore Pakistan environment in order to improve the quality of life of the citizen through sustainable development. The objective of the policy are conservation, restoration, and efficient management of environmental resources. B. Integration of environmental consideration in policy making and planning processes. C. Capacity building of government agencies and other stakeholders at all levels for better environmental management. D. Meeting international obligation effectively in line with the national aspiration. The Punjab Environmental Quality Standard for ambient air comprises nine criteria pollutant, out of which particulate matter. The term particulate matter is used for airborne particles. It includes dust, dirt, soot, smoke, and liquid droplet. PM10 can be inhaled into the lungs and result in respiratory illness associated with premature mortality. Particulate matter of less than 2.5 microns is most dangerous subset of PM10. SO2 is a byproduct of burning fossil fuels such as crude oil, furnace oil, diesel, and coal, and a nitro oxide derived from vehicle exhaust combustion installations such as plants and industrial and agriculture activity. Ozone VOC react with the nitrogen oxide and other chemical in the atmosphere to create harmful secondary pollutant including O3 and cause health problems ranging from eye irritation to decreased lung capacity. CO is a product of incomplete fuel combustion at low exposure level. CO causes mild effect that include headache, dizziness, disorientation, nausea, and fatigue. However, high exposure level of CO2. Policy on Controlling Smoke 2017 ban on burning crop residue and municipal waste, shutting down of major smoke emitting industries, introduction of low sulfur fuels, better traffic management, air quality monitoring station built in big cities, ban on two-stroke vehicles. Pakistan Clean Air Program for industries, clean technologies that reduce industrial smokestack emissions. Incinerators should be fitted with scrubber, including capture of methane gas emitted from waste site as an alternative to incineration for use as a biogas. For energy, ensuring access to affordable, clean household energy solution for cooking, heating, and lighting. For transport, shifting to clean mode of power generation, prioritizing the rapid urban transit, walking and cycling a network in cities as well as rail interurban for passenger travel. Shifting to cleaner and low emission vehicles, including fuels with reduced sulfur content. For urban planning, improving the energy efficiency of building and making cities more green and compact. For power generation, increased use of renewable combustion free power sources. For municipal and agriculture waste management, strategies for waste reduction, waste separation, cycling, and reuse, improve method of biological waste management such as anaerobic waste digestion to produce biogas are feasible low-cost alternative to open incineration of solid waste. Clean Green Pakistan, this national campaign addresses five components: plantations, solid waste management, liquid waste management, sanitation, and safe drinking water. Acid rain. Acid rain is due to precipitation that is unusually acidic, meaning that it has elevated level of hydrogen ions. Acid rain is caused by emission of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, which react with the water molecule in the atmosphere to produce acid. Some governments have made efforts since the 1970s to reduce the release of sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide into the atmosphere. These efforts have had positive results due to widespread research on acid rain starting in the 1960s and the publicized information on its harmful effects. Surface adverse effect of acid rain. Surface waters and aquatic animals, both the lower pH and higher aluminum concentration in surface water that occur as a result of acid rain can cause damage to fish and other aquatic animal. At pH lower than 5, most fish egg will not hatch and lower pH can kill adult fish. Soil biology and chemistry can be seriously damaged by acid rain. Some microbes are unable to tolerate changes to low pH and are killed. The enzyme of these microbes are denatured, changed into by the acid. Impact of acid water and soil acidification on plant could be minor or in most cases major. Acidic water enters a plant and causes important plant minerals to dissolve and get carried away, which ultimately causes the plant to die of lack of mineral for nutrition. Health effect on human. The acid in the rainwater is too diluted to have direct adverse effect. The particulates responsible for acid rain do have an adverse effect. Increased amount of fine particulate matter in the air contribute to heart and lung problems, including asthma and bronchitis. Acid rain can damage buildings, historic monuments, and statues, especially those made of rock such as limestone and marble that contain large amount of calcium carbonate. Acid in the rain react with the calcium compound in the stones to create gypsum, which then flakes off. Places significantly impacted by acid rain around the global include most of the Eastern Europe, the eastern third of the United States, and southeast eastern Canada. Technical solution for prevention of acid rain. Many coal-firing power stations use flue gas desulfurization to remove sulfur-containing gases from the stake gases. For a typical coal-fired power station, FGD will remove 95% or more of the SO2 in the flue gases. An example of FGD is wet scrubber, which is commonly used. A wet scrubber is basically a reaction a tower equipped with a fan that extract hot smokestack gases from the power plant into the tower. Fluidized bed composition also reduce the amount of sulfur emitted by power production. Vehicles emission control reduce emission of nitrogen oxide from motor vehicles. Recent updates. Reducing global air pollution, the scope for further policy interventions. Abstract over the last decades, energy and pollution control policies combined with structural changes in the economy, decoupled emission trends from economic growth, increasingly also in the developing world. It is found that effective implementation of the presently decided national pollution control regulation should allow further economic growth without major deterioration of ambient air quality, but will not be enough to reduce pollution level in many world region. A combination of ambitious policies focusing on pollution control, energy and climate agriculture production system and addressing human consumption habits could drastically improve air quality throughout the world. By 2040, mean population exposure to PM 2.5 from anthropogenic sources could be reduced by 75% relative to 2015 and brought well below the WHO guideline in large areas of the world. While the implementation of the proposed technical measure is likely to be technically feasible in the future, the transformative changes of current practices will require strong political will supported by a full appreciation of the multiple benefits. Improved air quality would avoid a large share of the current 3 to 9 million cases of premature death annually. At the same time, the measures that deliver clean air also would also significantly reduce emission of greenhouse gases and contribute multiple UN sustainable developmental goals. Smog and cognitive issues in the school-going children of Lahore and Islamabad, Pakistan. Abstract the contemporary effect toward economic growth and rapid industrialization have increased the risk of pollution related ailments. Lahore is placed 20th on the list of most polluted cities with high level of atmospheric particulate matter exceeding the baseline value given by the WHO. The prolonged exposure to air pollution has been associated with cognitive dysfunction, deficit in working memory, executive function, attention, and fluid intelligence. The study aimed to assess the relationship between cognitive issue among residents, where the residents were divided into two groups with distinction to severity of pollution. Lahore, a highly polluted city, and Islamabad, a relatively cleaner city. The target population was healthy children aged 7 to 11 years residing in the polluted area and the unpolluted area Islamabad. They were assessed through the computerized test, the dual N bag test for working memories, and the Stroop color world test for attention. Independent sample t test was used to test the hypothesis. This result revealed significant association between exposure to pollution and performance on working memory as well as attention tasks. Student residing in Lahore, polluted city, showed poor performance on both working memory and attention tasks, including a lower number of hit, lower D score, longer reaction time on both congruent and incongruent trials, and higher error rate than in Islamabad. The study's finding indicate that students exposed to pollution perform poorly on cognitive tasks compared to children with little or no. MCQs. Question number one. The modern life cycle is responsible for increasing indoor air pollution. Which one of the most critical global environmental problems? This problem is now under focus as it contributes to many health issues, including options A, hypertension, option B, diabetes, option C, stillbirth, option D, stunted growth, option E, premature death. The correct answer is option E, premature death. Question number two, newly fitted incinerator in local hospital is criticized for polluting the atmosphere with harmful gases. To avoid this problem, incinerator should be fitted with option A, air freshener, option B, air conditioner, option C, scrubbers, option D, exhaust, option E, settling chambers. The correct answer is option C, the scrubber. Question number three. A local hospital has an old incinerator which they do not want to replace. The Waste Management Authority convinced the hospital management to get rid of incinerator for highlighting its flaws. Option generates atmospheric pollutants. B does not need highly trained operators. C low operative cost. D reduce volume of waste, and E is the incinerator causing odor and noise impact on residential and commercial neighbors. The answer is A. Question number four. WHO proposed different tools for the reduction of air pollutants, which design highlight the importance of walking and cycling instead of using vehicles. Heat model, chest model, ST hat model, IT HIM model, and the US Environmental Protection Agency. The answer is A. Question number five. The current air quality index near Block A, Johar Town, Lahore is 152 and the PM is 2.5. In which range this level falls? A. Unhealthy for sensitive groups. B. Very unhealthy. C. Moderate. D. Hazardous. And E is unhealthy. Correct answer is E. Unhealthy. Question number six. WHO proposed model for reducing indoor air pollution, provide guidance on standard and testing household devices. Which model describe the statement? A. Chest model. B. Heat model. C. ST hat model. D. ITHIM model. Or E. EPA model.
Just model A.
Chest model. Correct answer. Question number seven. A non-volume of air is filtered through white filter paper under specified condition, and the stain is measured by photoelectric meter. Which index is measured in the statement? A. Air quality index. B. Soiling index. C. PM 2.5 mean concentration. D. PM 10 mean concentration. E. NO2 or SO2.
A.
B. It's B. Soiling index. Question number 8. Coal firing power station use flue gas desulfurization to reduce the emission of SO2 gases. This technical solution is used to reduce A. Acid rain. B. Soil acidification. C. Water purification. D. Noise pollution. E. Groundwater pollution.
A.
A is correct answer. Question number 9. Air quality inspector measure the ozone level in most polluted area of Lahore. Which index is measured by the inspector? A. Air quality index. B. Soiling index. C. PM concentration. D. Dust measurement. E. NO2 and SO2.
A.
A is correct answer. Question number 10. In XYZ city, there is heavy rainfall and the pH of rainwater falls between 4 to 5. The authorized body label that this is acid rain. Which gases are responsible for the acid rain? SO2 and NO2, B CO2 and NO2, C NO2 and CO2, D SO2 and NO2, or E ozone.
A.
Yes, the correct option is A. This is the key of my MCQs. These are the reference through which this presentation have been made. Thank you so much.